There we go. What is up, YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is up, everybody? We are glad that you guys are with us this evening. So we're actually gonna get started. Mark will not be here tonight, so he's on a late call, so he is not gonna be joining us. So anyway, welcome everybody, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
hmm
Da, 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 bow. And music. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Boom. And here we go. Whoa. Why? Whoa. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Stop, computer. Jeez. My word. Not funny.
No, you saying my word. That's funny to me.
What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Holy shit.
Motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Yeah. Damn it.
All right, let's try again. Here we go. Three, two. Oh, stop, stop, stop. So
I have
new.
to say, I do like your back. I just noticed it now, so
Huh?
I just noticed your background. It's nice.
Yeah, Remy made that for me with AI.
Nice. Nice.
I did make it with AI, so you're welcome.
I have it on the background of my phone. He's like, make this the wallpaper on your phone. I said, okay, but you're the wallpaper on my phone.
Be like Tinkerbell, so there you go. All right, here we go, guys. Three,
But
two.
okay.
All right, three, two. Why am I playing sound from my laptop and not?
Change your microphone or change your sound.
I did.
Everything. So why don't you just add the music?
There we go. All right, that's better. God, I love technology. I freaking fucking hate it. All right, here we go. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody? And welcome to our lovely podcasting program. If you guys would like to see us live, we are recording live on our YouTube channel. That's right, YouTube. And you guys type in Remy's Roundtable and we'll come right up. We do have a great show for you guys this evening. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. We do have Mike's Munchies, Nicole's music notes this evening as well. And we do have a little game this evening. So just be prepared for that. And if you guys want to play, you guys can play with the round table on our YouTube channel as well. So welcome to the show, everybody. If you guys would like to get in contact with us, you guys may do so. Our number is 407-536-7153. You guys can follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right there on TikTok as well, where I do stream from the theme parks, the Disney theme parks, which I'll be out there tomorrow at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So welcome, everybody. My name is Remy, and with me, as always, is my dangerous co-host, my partner in crime, my lovely wife, Jen. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm fabulous.
We have our foodie with us this evening. We have King Mike in the house tonight. Mike, what is up, man? How are you doing?
Doing good.
We do have our music genius this evening. Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
Hello, just Ducky. How about you?
Doing great. And guys, Mark isn't here with us. He's on a late phone call. So sitting in tonight from Studio 21, the baseball podcast, we have Chris himself. What's up, C Money? How you doing, man?
I'm doing fabulous. I'm excited. We're in the World Series after 15 years. We're in it, so we're in it for the long haul, and I'm gonna predict 7 games on this one. So
7 games. Okay. All
yes.
7. All right. Let's go, man. Let's go. So, before we get started here, I just want to let you guys know. So, something happened to me last week at work, believe it or not.
You had to
What
shit.
happened?
Jen, what did you say? What did you say, Jen? What did
I
you
refuse
just
to
say?
repeat.
Nope, say it. What did you
No.
say? What did you say? Did you say I shit myself? Is that,
I
is
said
that
you
what
had to shit yourself.
Okay, yeah, I did. I had to pull over and go to the Grand Floridian and use their bathroom, but that's not what I'm
That's
talking.
because I made
That's
curry
not.
chicken.
That's
And
not what
it
I'm
was
talking.
good.
It was really good, but that's not what I'm talking about, guys. I met an A-lister celebrity,
Ooh.
and Jen was fangirling
Is he
and
really
everything.
A-list anymore,
He
though?
still is A-list.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, would you consider him B-list, A-list? I
I
mean,
would say he slid a little bit to B.
okay, all right, guys. I met John Stamos at work.
Nice.
Yeah, I met
Uncle
Uncle.
All
Ted.
right. That is an
He
A
does
list.
he does a lot with Give Kids the World.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He does a lot of cool things with them. So, and he was actually there a few days ago. It was him, his wife, and his kids, and they went over to Give Kids World to help out with them and stuff. Like a little cool appearance over at Give Kids the World. So pretty cool. I hope I'm saying that right because I know they're not sponsoring the program. So, not really want to talk about that. Anyway,
It's very rare that you get to see. Everybody says A list. I'm gonna be like Jen. It'd be like a B to a B minus list kind of celebrity. But the fact that you get to meet him, take a selfie, and the fact that you can say that I met John Stamos
dude,
says a lot.
here's a cool thing about that, man. So I was, loading up my truck, right? And all of a sudden I see two big, you know, people, like big bodyguards and stuff, and his handler, and I'm like, hey, Mr. Stamos, how you doing today? So, and we actually talked for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden he grabs my phone, he takes it out of my hand, and then just take a selfie with me. He did that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. We talk about, his trip here. Did he go to Epcot for Food and Wine Fest? Did he go to any other parks while he was here in Florida? So we had a pretty good conversation. He's like, yeah, man, I had a blast going to Food and Wine Fest. I had the filet mignon over in Canada area. I'm like, dude, that is beast. It is such a great dish to get over there. It is pure deliciousness. So it's delicious. And yeah, it's such a cool guy, and he just had a good time on his vacation. And then he's like, "You want to take a picture?" I'm like, "Absolutely, man." He goes, "Boom, grab the phone, took a selfie." And I'm like, "That was cool. That was so cool." So I posted that picture on a couple of Disney annual pass groups, and that photo got 2,500 hits. So just off of one John Stamos photo. Now I'm like, holy crap! I think that's the most likes I have ever gotten on photo likes. Anyway, guys, last week was our 5-year anniversary show. If you guys would like to listen to that, you guys may do so. Just head on over to Spotify or any podcasting platforms, and you guys can watch it, listen to it, and you guys can go back on YouTube and re-watch the previews because just rewatch the highlights because there's some funny stuff I did say in the podcast. So you guys might need to go back and re-listen to it. So with that being said, guys, it is now time for the latest theme park updates. And we got a lot. We got a lot of updates tonight. So starting off over at Epic Universe. First wave of Epic Universe tickets are now on sale. A 2-day base ticket plus 1 day for Epic Universe will cost $542. For a 2-day 4-park ticket with Epic Universe will cost $482. And we do have the opening date. Epic Universe will open on May 22nd, 2025.
I am so happy about that, honestly.
May
We've been talking about it for years
22nd.
now.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait till you can get like an annual pass and
Well, they're not doing that right now, but
I know.
eventually, when they start selling them, we'll probably go get one, right?
I hope so. It's a lot of money though,
So
honestly,
I mean, we gotta
for a
think.
3 park pass.
We gotta think
There's no way
Disney.
I would get rid of like anything
I mean, we gotta think like,
like that.
do we want to keep Disney or are we gonna go?
No, I want to stay with Disney. I love Disney. You know, I love
I
Disney. I
know
have all of
we
the
both
things.
do. We both love Disney.
Yeah.
But now we're like, should we go? Should we just go to Universal and get those annual passes since
Well, how
Epic
much would
Universal?
it cost to go one day?
Well, I mean, you just heard what I just said. I mean, you got a 2 day, 4 day.
Yeah, but like a one day.
Oh, so yeah, they don't do that. It's two
See, that
right
doesn't
right
make
now.
any
It's two right
sense.
now. It's 2 to 4 days for Epic Universe.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No. All right,
Why
Jen.
would?
If I may, I'm going to make a very small suggestion.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Do not go when they open. Do not go the next
Oh,
month or a few. Wait at least 6 months to maybe a year,
yeah,
then go because
yeah.
it's going to be such a zoo to get in there, and you're not going to enjoy the rides because everybody's going to be 85 minutes, 90 minutes.
Dude,
You
it's
know,
Spend
and
the whole day online.
it's gonna be
the whole day.
longer than
Spend the whole
that,
day
man.
online.
You got. I mean, Super Nintendo is gonna be the longest. Super Nintendo is gonna be the longest
Harry
wait
Potter.
time.
Anything to do with Harry Potter is gonna be the longest line.
I think-
No.
I think most.
Yeah,
I hate to say this.
I think
Nintendo.
so.
No,
I think
I disagree because even though Harry Potter is very popular, Super Nintendo has been highly anticipated. And let me just
Yeah.
say this right now. Well, from what I remember, the Hollywood one had huge numbers, like bigger than I think when they released the Harry Potter one in
Huge
Hollywood.
wait time. Huge wait times over there. Huge, like approximately 100 to 300 minutes.
It's
of wait time.
true. Yes, yes, it's another Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is like this is the third Harry Potter, and from what I heard, people are happy, but they're not as excited as the Super Nintendo one. That's the biggest talk right now. Everyone is going to be going for that one first.
I I understand that, but you also have to realize that I'm on Jen's side on this. Everybody who is a Harry Potter fan, it's going to be a long ass wait time to see that part of Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
Regardless whether it's
Okay.
Nintendo, whether it's the Monster area, whatever. Harry Potter will always be consistently busy, no matter what.
Oh
Hands
yeah,
down.
How
Oh,
long
you-
has Hagrid's been open? How long has the Hagrid's ride been open? And it is always 2 to 3 hours to get on Hagrid.
Look at
Yes,
that.
All
that
I
is
know
true.
is that all of these lines are going to be at least a wait of too long.
yeah, I would say that it's gonna no, they're gonna be long, trust me. But I think
And
like the part of the park when it first opens, the part of the park that's gonna get the most traffic is gonna be Super Nintendo World.
Absolutely.
true. But Remy, if you remember this, because I do, I was working that morning in City Walk in Pastamore, and I saw the line that drove from all the way City Walk, all the way through Hard Rock, through that entire side, looping around, just to get into Harry Potter itself. That was almost a 9 hour wait, and people waited that entire time frame to get in there.
I was there. I was opening
That
for
was crazy.
Forbidden Journey, and I did a 14, 15 hour shift on that day for the grand opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Holy shit!
Which one?
That is all I'm just going to say right there. I'm just going to leave it right there when I say holy shit for a reason, because that was the longest day. The paycheck was phenomenal, but just what a crazy crowd it was for the grand opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter over at Honest Adventure. That was just insane.
okay.
It was insane for me. All right,
Yeah.
Jen, what do we have?
Terra Luna Resort opening date has been delayed at Universal Orlando.
Yep, due to Epic Universe, so there's a little brief delay for their for their uh for their hotel to open up. Monsters Unchained Q is going to include jump scares at Epic Universe. So that is one of the newest attractions over at Epic Universe, and they are going to have scare actors inside of their attraction. So that's going to be cool.
That's
actually,
awesome.
that's actually going to be pretty cool to check out.
One thing I will not be going on then. Universal Pass holders can purchase single day tickets to Epic Universe beginning on October 24th. Reservations for Universal Helios Grand Hotel are happening right now for stays beginning May 22nd, 2025.
Yep, it is going on right now, and I saw how much this resort is, and for a stay, for a one night stay, if I remember what I saw online earlier today, it was a $350 stay for one night for over at Helios. On well, here's some good news.
Helios.
Yeah. Here's some good news and bad news for a certain baseball team here in Florida. All right.
Oh, yeah, Tampa.
Well, I know Chris left for the moment, but the Tampa Bay Rays for their 2025 season will be playing at Disney's Wide World of Sports complex due to their stadium that was destroyed by Hurricane Milton.
Yeah, they had
Can I-
some water damage because of it.
Can I say something about that? Well, it is sad to hear that they lost their stadium. I don't think the fans of the Tampa Bay Rays are that as much as upset as they normally would be because of the fact that they play at Tropicana Field, and Tropicana Field is like one of the two worst stadiums in the entire MLB.
Right.
And yep. So people think it's actually, hey, we get to move out of the city stadium earlier before they because they're getting a new one soon, right?
Hopefully, I mean they'll make.
We hope so.
What's the topic on the Tampa Bay Rays that I heard?
The Tampa Bay Rays are getting a new stadium, right?
Before the time.
Hold on. Three people are talking. Jen, what were you saying? Sorry.
I said they're going to the Disney's Wide World of Sports complex for their 2025 season because it was damaged during Hurricane Milton.
Well, that's partially true, but there's also another site that they might be going to, which will be at the Hiram B. Thorne Stadium in Puerto Rico, that they might be playing at least half of their games here, and their other half are going to be in Puerto Rico playing over there. So,
Cool.
Well, that would be kind of for the people that want to watch them play that live here.
well, I understand that, but I mean, right now, the big question is it worth repairing a roof when the stadium that they're going to be built for them in 2028? Is it worth fixing something like that now?
Now,
I don't know.
Why don't they just get started doing it now? Why can't they start building it now?
Well, do you know? Okay, first off, the project is going to run around, if I read correctly, it's going to be around $2.3 billion.
So they haven't got the funds yet.
Not yet.
No, but Major League Baseball is gonna give outside of their pockets, or Major League Baseball itself, they're gonna give at least $100 million. That's it. So the rest of it has to come from taxpayers from Pasco County, Hillsborough County, Pinellas, tourist tax. They have to tax the shit out of it.
Oh
just so they can pay just to break ground and start building the stadium itself, because that stadium, along with the new stadium that are being built in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas A's, are going to be the two up-to-date, modern, state-of-the-art Major League Baseball stadiums out there. So, but right now, I don't want to take more of your time, but I'll just make this quick from what I read about it. Just to fix the dome alone, it's going to be around close to $95 to $100 million.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Not worth it.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, do you play in a neutral zone, or do you just repair it and still play somewhere else? Just let it go. That's been there for a long ass time. And if anybody knows what that stadium was before, it was the dome. It was called the Thunderdome. That's where the Tampa Bay Lightning played hockey for years. And then when they built them a new home and they expanded a new team in Tampa, the Rays took over and decided to say, you know what, let's make this dome into the Tropicana Field. And it's been like that for years. But It's now worth $100 million to fix the roof. I'm sorry. It's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it at all. So forget about it. Yes, guys, you'll be able to see the Rays play at Disney's Wide World Sports, and that's going to be half of the games and a half in Puerto Rico. So
The Epcot International Festival of the Arts will begin January 17th, 2025, and finish February 24th, 2025. So, that's actually a good idea to take your girlfriend or significant other out to, especially during like February when it's Valentine's month, unless you're a cuffing person.
You know what the you want to know what the anagram is? It the anagram for this festival? Farts. There you go. That's what
That's
Festival of the Arts. Farts. The Iron Man roller coaster will be Disney Cruise Line's first Marvel attraction. It will be on Disney's Adventure cruise ship along with two other attractions as part of the Marvel landing area. Disney Adventure will cast off in December 2025. The track will be positioned 30 feet above the Marvel landing deck. I'll go on it. I'll go on that cruise ship and ride it.
You, of course, would.
I would.
Star Wars Anakin Skywalker lightsaber set is now available at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for $550 at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
$550 for Anakin Skywalker lightsaber set. His entire set is $550. Who's gonna buy that?
I only own one, and that's Anakin's. I don't own Vader's. I don't own Obi-Wan, but I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a box set. Am I right that it brings two of them?
Yep, it's a box set. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I only have one. I don't have both.
With two hills, and this one's from like the very first episode 1 Phantom Menace, and then he has the other one from Clone Wars. So those are the two. They're gonna be inside the box. Plus, later on, they're gonna add like Vader's lightsaber. For a different set, for a different separate Anakin Skywalker set. It's not included with this set right now, but it will eventually. Jen, what do we have? Dang, construction walls are up over at Pizza Predatoria at Anza Adventure.
Predatoria?
Yeah, Predatoria.
Predatoria, but okay. That's funny. I'm sorry.
Predatoria, but it's Predatoria.
Predatoria.
Close
It's
enough.
Italian. It's a Predatoria.
Close enough.
It's a pizza.
Maroni, see that shit?
Predatoria.
All right. Disney legend and Imagineer Joe Road documents.
Rhodey.
Well, it's spelled wrong anyway. Documents Dino Land USA ahead of permanent closure.
Yep. You can now get a lifelike interactive Buzz Lightyear robot toy available for $600. Okay, I watched a little YouTube about this toy, and in the toy, like you have like these certain commands to ask Buzz Lightyear, and you'll say Buzz Lightyear flight mode. He'll spread out his wings, and then you'll see his voice. His lips actually move inside this toy. It's actually pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. And I'll send the clip to you guys here momentarily. Jen, what do we have?
First responders and line workers will receive free tickets to Busch Gardens and also to SeaWorld Florida here in Florida.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade lineup will include Minnie Mouse.
The new Haunted Mansion Christmas t-shirt is now available at the Magic Kingdom for $30. You can get a Haunted Mansion t-shirt on our TeePublic store. Just type in Remy's Roundtable and go get a t-shirt.
Yeah, so we actually have on TeePublic right now, our t-shirts are actually cheaper than the $30 one. It's actually $16 right now. There's a huge discount going.
We're gonna get sued.
There's a huge discount right now on TeePublic for you can get our shirt for $16. It's actually my own design, so no copyright infringement right there. Summer Tribute Store signage has been replaced by banners at Universal Studios.
And the Grinch merchandise collection arrives before Christmas at Universal Studios.
Disney welcomes a new baby tiger at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Aw, I want to see the baby.
Nice.
Yeah. Over at Epcot.
Whoa.
Wow.
We got a good lineup for Candlelight. Let's go.
We have the actors that are going to be part of Candlelight Processional, and those actors are Josh Gad. I don't know who Nico Santos is, but that's cool. Chrissy Metz, I barely know who that is. Whoopi Goldberg. She's cool.
Whoopee.
Titus Burgess. Brendan Fraser.
Nice.
Yeah, right. I would really like that. I don't know who
Nice.
Burgess is though. Ralph Macchio.
Yes.
So right
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
kid.
that would
go.
be cool. Gary Sinise.
Yes, Lieutenant
Yes.
Dan.
Mr. NPH himself, Neil Patrick Harris.
Gonna see the okay. So that hold on, those people, those actors right there, Whoopi, Brandon, Ralph Macchio, Gary Sinise, Neil Patrick Harris. Sign me up. Those I will go see those five right there.
Pat Sajak.
Nice.
Maria Stefan.
Maybe
Edward James.
cool.
Sterling K. Brown. I actually would love to hear Sterling K. Brown.
Was he in that show?
He was in This Is Us.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Among other things. He was also in a really famous episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Oh, cool.
where he was the one that was the murderer, and Peralta goes in and tells him all about how he did it. And the guy is like, "That's not what happened. Da 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 da. I knew it. I didn't do that. I already did this." He was the dentist that killed his boss.
Spoiler right there, Jen. Most of
Whatever.
our audience member has not even seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's a freaking real. You can watch it. It's really cool.
Okay, fine.
Jodie Benson. Oh my god, I would totally love to see Jodie
I saw-
Benson.
I
I would
saw
like
her-
to sing at Candlelight. I haven't done that in forever. I should sign up and do
I
that.
saw Jodie Benson last year at Candlelight.
They don't still have auditions going for the tree, right?
They're done.
They don't. That
So-
happened like forever
Yeah, I know.
ago.
I heard about it and then I was like, "Oh, I should totally do that." And then it totally slipped my mind. Because I have sung, I just haven't sung in the tree. Starting on October 29th, you can make your dining package reservations for Candlelight.
We will look up the prices later on, and so that way Jen and I can, do this properly to go see these, the Candlelight sessions and see these actors. But we'll plan out just right because hopefully our annual pass doesn't have the blackout days during Candlelight, so that'll be a bummer.
I think the fact that when you said Jen,
Yeah.
when you said Ralph Macchio and Brandon Fraser, you sold me at those two right there.
Right? And Neil Patrick
Literally.
Harris.
And Neil Patrick, yes. Neil Patrick.
He-
And Gary Sinise, come
Gary
on,
Sinise,
come
dude.
on now,
Pretty awesome, dude.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
Just what
Lieutenant
people-
Lieutenant Dan, I got your ice cream. That was a bad Forrest Gump. Anyway,
it was totally
that
bad.
was bad.
Wow.
Okay, so we are not blocked out for all of those days, babe.
Oh,
Because it's the 29th.
Hey.
The processional is from the 29th to December 30th. So we are blocked out for some of it because we have the Sorcerer's Pass, but not for the whole thing.
okay, good. Because we're gonna go see them. I don't care if I have to go straight after work and go to Epcot and watch it because I will. So there you go. Disney. Oh God, for the love of God. Okay, I want to know in our chat, in our YouTube chat, and right now on the round table, guys, who is sick and tired of the Lightning Lane? I want to know from you guys' point of view, who is sick and tired of the freaking Disney Lightning Lane at Disney? Okay, most of us here at the round table. Okay, here we go. Disney is launching a Lightning Lane Premier Pass for $450.
Wait, what does that get you? Shoot.
It's a 1-day Lightning Lane, and you can use it on every single Lightning Lane attraction at either at Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom.
But
Yeah.
is it a one-time use per ride, or you can multiply ride it as many times per different ride
It's a
zone?
one-time deal. So it's just like the Express Pass at Universal. It's a one-time deal for those attractions.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it.
No.
Not worth it. Okay, so before I carry on, so it will vary by the date and demand of the theme parks. This pass will be available on October 30th with limited quantities for guests staying at select hotels. Guests will be able to purchase this pass up to 7 days before the first day of their resort stay, starting at 7 a.m. Lightning Lane Premier Pass are non-refundable and non-transferable. So if you spend $450 on this pass and you want a refund, sorry, you're shit out of luck. You are.
Okay, it says Lightning Lane Premier Pass allows one-time entry to each Lightning Lane experience in a theme park to enjoy at your leisure that day. And that's all it says. Isn't that what we already do
Yeah,
for cheaper?
that's what we have, but cheaper. Yeah,
Like that doesn't make any sense.
it
I
does.
just don't see the concept of spending 400 some odd dollars
Which
for
is
something that
okay.
you can do depending on the park where you're at, or if you do the multiple parks in one day that you buy it one time, but it's cheaper. I mean, for Christ's sakes, why are you going to spend 400 some odd dollars? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm sorry. No,
It's not worth.
no,
It's not worth
no.
it. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it does say that you don't have to choose specific arrival times, so you can just get on whenever you
Still
want.
not worth it.
Yeah, it's.
Get photo perks, including digital downloads and select attraction photos, and
I mean,
plus unlock Disney's Photo Pass lenses.
I mean,
I have
that's
I
cool.
have Photo
Though.
Pass on my annual pass. Do you guys have Photo Pass? Because I have Photo Pass.
We don't.
We don't have Photo Pass.
No? Okay.
No, we don't. We
But
don't.
I don't care. I don't need to have a photo pass, honestly. I can take pictures. My husband can take pictures. We can ask somebody to take a picture of us.
That's true.
Well, the reason I say that is because with my pass, my Photo Pass came with my pass.
Mine didn't. You have to add it
Okay.
on Sorcerers.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to add it on.
What
there,
do you
buddy.
have on yours? Or which one do you have?
I have the one that's the second to the highest.
That's Sorcerers.
Is it?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it's after Sorcerers. Chris has the other tier.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, Chris has the other tier. But while Jen's looking that up, Jen, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with the theme park updates. New holiday entertainment is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disney's Animal Kingdom. So over at Disney Hollywood Studios, holiday activities will kick off on November 12th with 3 new entertainment acts designed to add fresh energy to the park's seasonal atmosphere.
You have Remy. We have Sorcerer's Pass, which is one higher than the Incredipass. He has Pirate's Pass, right? You have Pirate?
No, I have the one that's like if there's the top tier, I'm the second to the top tier.
Yeah, that's us. We're
Okay.
Sorcerer's Pass, and we
But
don't.
the thing is that with my pass, I've had my pass before this whole mess up with setting it up with COVID and all this stuff. Mine came with the Photo Pass.
Yeah,
I
So
just
yours
kept
got grandfathered in.
yeah,
yeah,
you're
exactly. And I constantly kept on renewing my pass every single year. So
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense.
We have the Sorcerers,
Yeah.
which has eligible Disney Vacation Club member. Okay, wait, hold on.
free parking.
Yeah, I get free parking.
There you go.
And then 20% off things and
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
There's
during
there are very few
December.
blockouts.
Yeah.
Few blockouts.
All right. So, like I said, here we got the new entertainment will be juggling elves, holiday spirit band, and seasons jukebox. Over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Santa will be making a new appearance at the 75th annual Dino Institute holiday party on the patio of Restaurantosaurus, where he will greet guests as part of the students and faculty's festive celebration. The Merry Menagerie returns featuring a collection of life-size animal puppets over by Discovery Island. And lastly, Mickey and Minnie will also be available for meet and greets over by Adventures Outpost. And there you guys have it. That was the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. Go grab yourself a candle. Make sure you guys use our discount Roundtable 19 at checkout for that lovely discount. All right, guys. So I know Halloween is just right around the corner. I have a little game for you guys. All right. So you guys are gonna say your name, either Mike, Jen, Chris, or Nicole. If you guys know the answer, say your name. If you guys need a hint, I will give you that hint. All right. So this is called badly Halloween written movie descriptions. All right. So starting off with the first one, a guy wears a
Wait, hang on. Do you mean badly written Halloween movie descriptions?
Yep.
Okay, that's what you're trying to. Okay.
Yep. That's exactly what I said.
I just wanted to clarify.
Uh-huh. Yep. Badly Halloween written movie descriptions. All right. So here we go. A guy wears a mask and walks slowly while people run away, but they always trip. Oh, and this guy has a knife. What movie am I
Okay.
thinking about?
Nicole, Halloween.
Halloween's right, Nicole. Good job.
Yeah.
Teenagers hang out in a house they should definitely avoid because furniture starts moving on its own.
Say that one more time.
Teenagers hang out in a house they should definitely avoid because furniture starts moving on its own.
Hint.
Yeah, I need a hint.
Hmm.
This movie came out in 1982.
Oh, Michael.
Mike,
It's a Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah. A kid's a kid's imaginary friend tells him to play with sharp objects and repeat things backwards. What movie am I thinking about?
Okay. What?
A kid a kid's imaginary friend tells him to play with sharp objects and repeat things backwards. What movie is this?
Oh my god, I should know this.
Is it The Omen?
It is not The Omen. Mike?
I don't think so. I know there's a movie called Imaginary, but I don't think that's it.
That is not yet. That is not it. Nicole?
No.
It sounds very familiar. I'm not thinking of the name of the movie.
All right. Nicole and Chris, I'm only giving you guys this hint because Mike and Jen did not get the answer correctly. So, Chris and Nicole, here's your hint, all right? Jack Nicholson.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, Nicole, The Shining.
The Shining, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
People explore space, but they regret it when an uninvited guest turns their ship into a deadly Airbnb. Nicole.
Alien.
Alien, yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of old guys keep telling ghost stories until their friend from the other side joins in. I haven't seen this movie, but I know they did a remake of it, and they actually put this movie in The Simpsons. Jen, stop looking over here.
I can't even see it.
Hmm.
So a bunch of old guys keep telling ghost stories until their friend from the other side joins in. And this movie came out in 1980.
Hmm.
We actually get this type of weather here in Florida during the cold season. That is your hand, and you can barely see the road.
Christian.
Chris,
The Fog?
the fog. Yep,
Hmm.
there you go. All right, a man moves to a quiet town to write, but the local library is full of invisible, angry people. What movie is this? And this movie came out in 2001.
Nicole.
Nicole,
The Window.
not The Window. Mike,
And when you said the window, I want to go to the wall. To the wall.
to the window.
I don't know this one.
To the wow.
I couldn't even tell you.
All right, so Mike, you want to pass?
Yeah, pass.
Jen,
Can I get a hint?
the hint was the movie came out in 2001. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can give you.
So old men sitting around a campfire telling
No.
ghost stories.
No.
Okay, I have no idea then.
A man moves to a quiet town to write, but the local library is full of invisible, angry people.
Oh,
Oh, you said Quiet Town for some reason. I was thinking. I think I know what you're talking about now, but I still don't remember the name.
I have no idea.
All right, so Jen will pass. Who do you have? Nicole?
I already guessed incorrectly.
And actually, Chris, you're the last one, man.
If the only hint it was made in 2001 and you can't give another hint,
Uh,
Because he's a peanut butt.
hold on. Let me see. Let me see
because
real quick.
2001 does not describe a hint. It describes the time frame that was made. So give me a better hint than 2001. Like, throw me a bone.
All right. All right, here's your hint. This popular actress, she was actually in this movie, Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman was actually in this movie. Let's see.
Oh my god, I think I know.
I know what you're talking about now,
Right,
but I
no.
just don't.
Is it where she killed her children?
See, I didn't have a chance to watch this movie, but they gave it a 7 out of 10 rating on IMDb. So that's good. It says here. Here's a hint. In 1945, immediately following the end of the Second World War, a woman who lives with her two.
Yeah, it's where she killed her daughters.
Yeah, on her darkened old family estate in the Channel Islands, becomes convinced that the home is haunted.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, this is a Nicole Kidman movie.
So did we figure out the other one about the man who moves to the quiet town to write?
This is it. This is the movie.
That's two different movies.
Well,
No,
apparently,
the one prior before that was The Fog. So now you're into the Nicole Kidman movie, though.
But
Ye-
but you
wow.
said it was about a man who moves to a quiet town to
Okay.
write, but the library is full of invisible people. But now we're
Okay.
talking about Nicole Kidman and her kids.
Okay. At this point, it's safe to say that none of us are going to guess it. So you might as well just give the answer because I can't even think about it.
Yeah,
It really sounds like two movies.
well, apparently this wasn't two movies. It's one movie, and it's called The Others. The Others.
Yeah.
Yeah, a tiny witch.
Let me say a woman.
Yeah,
time.
I should have said that. A woman. Yeah, I should have said that part. All right.
I mean, that makes a huge difference, okay?
Yeah. I should
It's
have.
a huge difference.
I know. Okay, a tiny witch is left unsupervised, but she makes some new friends who help her fix her flying skills. What movie is this? It's actually a Disney movie. It has a black cat, a zombie.
It's Kiki's Delivery Service, right?
Nope, not that.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it the
Here's a hint. Three sisters.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus pocus. There you go. A summer vacation turns into a bloody mess when the ocean's most determined fish decides to sample the local cuisine.
Christian,
Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A family goes on a road trip, but they run into some really unfriendly locals who prefer barbecue.
Ew.
Oh, Michael, Texas Chainsaw
Mike?
Massacre.
Yep, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, here's the last one. A guy who can't talk tries to make new friends, but he's not very good at it. And his father of the year candidate ruins everything.
Say that again?
A guy who can't talk tries to make new friends, but he's not very good at it. And his father of the year candidate ruins everything.
Wow.
No idea.
He's a doctor,
Doctor.
Transylvania,
Oh.
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein. There you
Yeah.
go. This actually was the 1931 film. So
Oh, Frankenstein.
yeah, the
Okay.
1931.
Frankenstein.
Yep, Frankenstein. All right, yeah, so it's a little bad game, but you know what? That's why it's called bad written Halloween movies. So there you go. All right,
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Is Jaws considered a Halloween movie?
dude, there's a lot of
It's a
blood.
horror.
There's a lot of blood in the
It's
water.
a horror movie.
It's a gory movie. I mean, it could be a Halloween movie.
I mean, I've always considered Jaws as a summer blockbuster, not something as
It's
gory.
a horror movie.
Not
I mean,
Michael.
I would still consider it as a
It literally is listed as a horror movie.
well, I also listed as a spooky movie, but not like a Halloween movie because it took place on July 4th, so it's a Independence Day movie. So, but I think the reason why they wrote this is because of the blood and the gore. So,
Fine. Fine.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because of the blood and the bleh, So
You know what it's based off of, right?
yeah, it's based off a shark.
No, it's actually based off. I actually know this. The Jaws movie is based off of what happened one year when the weather caused sharks. Actually, my dad knows about this. It's a story that happened in New Jersey. You see, one year the weather pushed the food that the sharks like to consume
Yeah.
closer um to where the Jersey store was, and then the sharks got too close and started
Eating people.
is attacking, and 6 people got killed during that summer,
Oh my
and
God.
that's all everyone could talk about. My dad was a kid when he heard that, and as a result, he's terrified of sharks.
This is why I will not go to the beach, for a while. So there we go. All right,
Yeah.
guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. It is now time for Mike's Munchies. Mike,
Oh, starting out first,
where are we going, man?
we are going to talk about sharks. We're going to Sharks Underwater Grill.
Nice little segue there. Nice little
Yeah,
segue there.
yeah, we're going to Sharks Underwater Grill at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
I bet my dad would really love this restaurant. He gets to be really close to the sharks.
Which Jen and I, we have been here before. We have been to Sharks Underwater Grill. I took her and my mom to this restaurant, and they both enjoyed it very much.
Yep.
All right, so first up, Mike, we're gonna go with your drink. What are you getting for your drink, and how much is it?
Well, should I go for wine or cocktail?
Nicole, you pick wine or cocktail.
Vino.
Wine it is, buddy.
Okay, so every single wine, red, white, or sparkling.
Red.
Okay, so all except for one of the red wines is $13,
How much is it?
which are the Merlot, the red blend, and the Pinot Noir are $13, where the Cabernet Sauvignon is 14.
Dang, so it's between 13 and 14, $15. Damn, that's not
13
bad.
to $14, which if I had to choose one, because I'm actually going to go with the red one because that's from Australia.
And the red is $15?
No, 13.
13. Okay, cool.
Yeah, all the red ones are 13 besides the Cabernet Sauvignon, which is 14.
All right, so are you going to get an appetizer?
Yeah, okay, so yes, if you're wondering, all right. Normally I wouldn't, but normally I would say no. Mind you, if I get a dessert, I would say I'm not getting an appetizer, but I'm just gonna choose an appetizer anyway for anyone who's
Well,
in a party.
you kind of have to, so there you go.
Yeah, I have to. So there are 4 appetizers, but I'm only choosing one because it's probably one of the most popular ones there, which is the cold water lobster bisque.
The lobster bisque is an appetizer?
Yeah,
And how much is that?
now that's $17.
17 bucks. Okay.
It's got a poached lobster, and well, here's probably the other reason. Besides the lobster, here's the other reason why it's probably expensive. It's got a sherry cream.
There we go. All right, buddy.
Sherry is also kind of not a cheap thing to buy. I mean, mind you, I don't use it much, but like it's one of the more expensive types of things you could buy in a grocery store.
All right, Mike. So now we're going to your entree. What are we getting, buddy?
All right. So meat or seafood?
Jen, meat or seafood for Mike for his entree.
What kind of seafood is there?
There's either a shellfish. There's okay. So it's either shrimp, scallops, or salmon. While the meat is filet mignon, Kobe beef, chicken, and yeah, that's it.
Let's go with the salmon.
All right. So miso roasted Atlantic salmon. Now this is $39.
$39. Okay.
And it comes with a miso ginger glaze. Okay, wait, hang on. I need to pull up the actual destruction in water thing because for some reason I can't see the menu over there. But okay, wait, hang on. Okay, so the miso ginger glaze furikake, which if you don't know what that is, it's
Seaweed.
basically a mixture of dried fish. It's a condiment. generally sprinkled.
Yeah, it's like seaweed, right?
It's
Yeah, it's like a seaweed type thing. Like it's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's
Okay.
like a so yeah. There's that.
Do you
So
have
there's that, and it comes with as well as with nori, daikon, and Japanese sticky rice.
Ooh, that sounds good, actually.
And if you don't know what nori is, that's seaweed.
Yes, it is. All right, Mike. So now we're going to your last thing on the menu, which is your dessert. What are you getting?
So I decided between two of them, which they're both $14. But
They're
so here's the two
both
that I would
14. They're both $14.
yeah. So can I? So the two that it's between is one is a chocolate cake confusion, which is a brownie and chocolate cake filled with fudge and robed in a chocolate ganache garnished with pieces of brownie and white chocolate chips. The other one is a cannoli cake, where it's 4 layers of yellow cake filled with
Cannoli.
orange cream, cream cheese, and chocolate chips, iced with cream cheese and garnished with a filled cannoli.
All right, like we said, man,
Cannoli.
go with the cannoli.
Yeah, I get chocolate a lot, so I'm gonna go with the cannoli.
All right, Mike. So are you ready for your total, dude?
Yeah.
All right. So without tax, it came out to be $83. All right.
Mhm.
With tax,
And tip.
came out to be with tax came out to be $83. All right. No, I'm sorry. With tax is $88 plus your tip, which is gonna give him a good tip. So why can I'm
it's
messing
105.
Yeah.
times 0.2. There we go.
It's like 105.
Yep,
Mm.
on the money. So your grand total for Sharks Underwater Grill came out to be $105.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Now I know, Mike, you haven't been there before, but I have, and Jen, you have been there as well with my mom. When I was working for SeaWorld.
No, I've been to the Sharks and Water.
Oh, you have at SeaWorld?
Yeah, back in the day. I went there 1 year. I went to Sharks Underwater back in the day. Like
Okay. And
I forgot.
what rating? How many stars do you give it?
4.5. And I technically didn't give a rating for last week's thing, which was Kappa. Which to tell you, I said this
You're
before.
giving Cab a 5, so
Five star, or in actually no, I'm not giving it a 5 star. I'm giving it one Michelin star because it deserves that Michelin star.
there you go.
That's a higher rating than a 5 star. I'm not
Okay.
joking.
All right, sounds good. All right, Mike, thank you so much for Mike's Munchies, and tell us, man, where are we going next week for Mike's Munchies?
Well, here's the thing. We're not going to any single restaurant. Instead, since it is our Halloween episode, I'm going to be talking about some of the food options you can get for both for my bad, not both for Halloween Horror Nights, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and also for bonus because Remy said he would allow me to do this. Great Six Flags Fright Fest, Oktoberfest food.
And there you guys have it. So a couple snacks from Halloween Horror Nights and also from Mickey's Not So Scary. And we got some snacks options over at Fright Night over at Six Flags Great Adventure. So Mike,
Not just just in general. All the Six Flags
yeah.
parks are having the same thing.
Sounds good. Mike, thank you so much for Mike's Munchies. And guys, it is time for us to wrap up the program with Nicole's music notes and her noteworthy nonsense. Nicole.
Okay, so first I got it. It's been bothering me. It's not called an Enneagram. That's a totally different thing. When you're talking about Festival of the Arts, it's called acronym.
Oh, did I say it wrong, Nicole?
Yeah, it's called acronym, and it would be
Yeah.
FA because the RTS are not part of the abbreviation. But
I
that's okay. We'll let the joke stand. But still, it's called an acronym. That was just going to bother me. So I had
Let it
to.
stay.
I had to
Just
say.
let it stay.
Okay. Okay, so this week, as per Scott's request, we're doing Duel of the Fates from
Yes.
The Phantom Menace,
Yee.
which is the episode 1 of the Star Wars series. And of course, the composer is the epic, legendary John Williams.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. So this movie came out in 1999, which makes it how many years after episode 4, but the original. I want to say that one came out in 72 or something like that. So it's
Episode
a good
4 was episode 4 was 77.
77. Okay. Okay. So still good 22 years after that. And we still got John Williams pulling in his masterwork. We're doing
sure
Duel of
do.
the Fates. And that is hands down the most iconic piece from that movie and one of the more iconic pieces of the series. So I always like the minor key sound, so I just have preference to it. So there are 3 main like melodic concepts to this piece. You have an ostinato, which is usually in the bass, but in this piece it gets tossed around a lot to different voice parts. But that's basically a musical idea that is repetitive. It keeps going over and over and over. So the da 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 that you hear all throughout, that is the ostinato. You have the main melody line, the da 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 da. And then you have the first time ever used vocal lines in Star Wars. So you have this chorus, this huge chorus, and yes.
Okay, so every time I hear the chorus part, which I'm actually gonna play the song here in a little bit, so you guys can listen to it on YouTube and also hear on our episode as well. But every time I'm hearing like the first part of the vocals. Now there's a joke on there's a certain episode where I can't remember which show it was, but the first part of the line when they're doing Duel of Fates, it was corn on the cob, and then it was I can't remember what it was, but they're putting like if you listen to a Duel of Fates, it sounds like they're saying like different food items inside the song.
It's all food items that they use. They use cola, corn on the cob, sala from Indiana Jones, and they use some other phrases in there as well. So
Yeah.
It's
yeah, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. I've seen that before.
perfect, man. I'm like, that's how I'm hearing Duel Fates, and I'm like, okay, that's why that's how I'm hearing the song. Corn on the cob. Like, dude, I'm like, oh well, yep, that's Duel Fate for me. So
Quick question.
So
The language that they use in Dual Fate, that's what is that? Is that Latin?
I was about to get into that. I mean, just go ahead and do the
oh,
segment for me,
Sorry, I was asking. I'm asking. You could go to it.
So yes. So the language used in this is actually Sanskrit. It the lyrics are based on, I believe it's a Welsh poem, like a really archaic old, I think the Gaelic language actually, but it's this really old poem, and the poem is called Battle of the Trees. Well, in English, it's called Battle of the Trees, and so John Williams selected a few lines from this ancient poem and used the English version of it, and then translated that into a bunch of different languages like Greek. Greek was one of the popular ones, but there were a bunch of different languages. And one of those was Sanskrit, and he liked the sound of the Sanskrit. Mainly, he just liked the way the vowels sounded in that language. But then after thought, he also thought it lended more of a mystical, almost religious type sound, which is kind of what he was going for, a very heavy, big sound that had this mystical property, but also like kind of a finality. I mean, it's Duel of the Fates. So that's how we got those words. And we're not going to go through all of them, but those opening ones are Kora Mata and then Kora Ramata. So that translated, this is just that first line. Dreadful head, dreadful speak give. So take that as you will. Thing is, when they did that translation, of course, there was a lot that was lost in translation, and also it wasn't, John Williams kind of did it based on sound. He transcribed it based on that, so it's not even really the exact words. So it's very loosely Sanskrit, but the idea was there. So that's where that vocal line comes in, and that's actually how the piece opens, very powerful. And it was very reminiscent to me of O Fortuna, which everybody knows, even if they don't know that they know it. The O Fortuna, that one. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it was very reminiscent of that for me. So you have this very powerful vocal melody that is overriding everything. You have the ostinato giving it this sense of urgency and suspense that's just building and building and building. And then you have that melody that is also just being tossed around to different parts of the orchestra that kind of give it a more lyrical flow to it. And it's crazy in the like the soundtrack recording, it's not exactly as it sounds in the movie, because the movie kind of takes pieces of it and doesn't like go straight through. But on the soundtrack recording, there are almost like 3 iterations of it. Starts really strong, it goes, and then you think it's done, and then you hear like very, very softly building back up, and then really, really strong again, and then you think it's done, but no, then it comes back in super hard, and then it's finally done. But it is very it's very fitting of this battle that is going on. I think it is Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul, and they're having this battle. And as I said, Duel of the Fates, it's a very powerful sounding title, and this piece matches that intensity. But also, you think about it, Duel of the Fates, I mean, those people in and of themselves are not fates, but they are dueling for Anakin's fate.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's which direction, which path is Anakin gonna go? If Qui-Gon Jinn had won instead of Darth Maul, the course of his destiny could have been totally, completely different. He'd have like positive father figure, mentors, that kind of thing. But no, then he went down the
Yeah.
darker route. And interestingly, this the Duel of the Fates theme is then reprised in definitely the second one, I think maybe the third one too, but it tends to play when there are moments of major change, or more so like turning points in Anakin's life, like a defining moment of fork in the road, and which side's gonna win out. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so much more I could dig into with this piece, but super cool, definitely iconic. It has a similar sound almost to the Imperial March, but while the Imperial March is more steady and strong, this piece is far more intense and almost frantic. Definitely an urgency. You see the that frantic nature when Obi-Wan is trapped outside of the ring room that that Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul are fighting in. He wants to get in there. He wants to get in that battle, and he can't. So all that tension is building and building and building. Whereas Imperial March is just It's a very imperial march, but you still kind of have that same sound. So I don't know. Take that as you will.
When I first saw this movie out in theaters, I was pretty young at the time. Uh, just hearing that song in the theaters with the Dolby surround sound. Oh, it got so intense. I'm like, yay! Okay, I'm happy now. So, I mean, just that one part of just
Yeah,
all.
I mean, especially the rapidity of that ostinato, it'll get your heart rate going faster and faster, which was kind of the intent.
And I got mad when Obi was in the wall with the lasers and he couldn't help out Qui-Gon. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, you gotta save him, save Qui-Gon, beat up Darth Maul. Qui-Gon goes, no, no, I got him. Just stay over there. You're in timeout real quick. Let me take care of this guy real quick. Yeah, Maul just comes out of nowhere, stabs Qui-Gon. Obi gets out of the force field, the timeout chamber, what do you want to call it, the laser or whatever. He comes out, he destroys Darth Maul, cuts him in half, and then somehow Darth Maul is still alive.
Yeah,
He's still alive. How is that possible? He
he
is
shows
still
up.
alive.
I don't
Evil
even
never
know.
dies.
There you go.
He does
Well,
die. He did die.
well, it kind of like
Eventually.
explains how in the Sarlacc pit, Boba Fett there, everybody thinks he's dead.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
Ooh, Boba Fett survived that one big time. I mean,
yeah, well, they showed how he got out, but
I get that,
oh,
but
and by the way,
what?
Remy, he didn't sneak up and stab him. He faced him, hit him with the middle of his thing, and then stabbed him.
And slice him. Yeah, I'm like, okay. All right.
Yep.
That's a ballsy move right there.
That
You know what? You know
that's
what's
how
cool and ironic about all this, and I listened to it all, is the
Right.
fact how you said when you went to the theaters and you watched the Phantom Menace. It took years for me later on when they revised and remastered Empire Strikes Back. Out of all of them, Empire Strikes Back holds very closely to me. So when I went to see it in an IMAX, think of IMAX. Think of the
Mhm.
IMAX downtown and I drive the 6-story screen. And as soon
Yeah.
as we're done with the part, where Leia says, I'm we're not going to be helped much longer. We're going to have to evacuate these people. And then right away, dun, 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 it starts hitting off. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to get so good. And when you see that Star Destroyer just passing by, I'm like, yeah. I was like you, Remy. I reacted so cool when I saw that part. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for as a kid to see this in the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Years later, but I mean, shit, better late than never. But yeah, I can reminisce on the same experience that you had. But yes, that was cool though.
So let's
And
go.
yeah,
So let's go ahead and go around the table real quick. And where do we put Phantom of the Menace? Where do we put that? Star Wars Episode One, Phantom Menace. Where do we put that on our list of Star Wars movies?
In
mm,
terms of actual how it rates in the actual good movies,
Like an actual Star Wars lineup. Where would you put it?
does that include the side stories, like spin-off movies?
Yeah, I mean, not talking about split up movies. I'm talking about where would you put the Phantom Menace? Where would you put that on your Star Wars list?
mm.
I would probably put it at 7.
Seven. Okay. Jen, where would you put Phantom Menace, the very first Star Wars Episode One?
Episode 1 was probably the best of those 3 episodes.
Of what, the first 3?
Yeah, no, the first
Of the prequel
of
trilogy,
the
you mean?
prequels.
prequel trilogy that was
I don't agree with that, but that's your opinion.
Well, that's her opinion. Let her speak. Let her speak.
I pretty much like that better just because I prefer seeing Anakin as his this young sweet kid who, isn't all he wants is for his mom to be happy and to get her out of what she's doing and everything and to race and everything like that. And I didn't hate like Jar Jar. Everybody else hated Jar Jar. I thought he was funny. So like I was not a hater of Jar Jar Binks. I mean, I get that he was like kind of stereotypical and slightly racist, but I thought it was hilarious and and everything. So like out of those, that's probably my favorite of the prequel. Um, so I guess it would probably like be fourth.
Okay,
Well,
number
no, because if you, I'm starting to think like because there's if you go into episode one, two, three, four, five, and six, and then you go into the later things that they were doing afterwards um with the newer movies, it's probably like eight.
Okay, so you're putting at number 8. Okay, all right. So for me, because we're gonna get to Nicole real quick on this one. For me, my list is simple. I got number one be Revenge of the Sith. Okay, cool. Number two is gonna be A New Hope. Number three is gonna be Return of the Jedi. Number four is Chris. What would you say that was that took us on Hoth? That Star Wars. That's
Empire.
Empire
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back. That's number four. Number five. Ooh, I would put like Rogue One,
Yeah. Mhm. So
and then number
Mm.
six will be number six will be Phantom. So
so
number six will be Phantom Menace. And I always think I always thought that Jar Jar was the stoner friend of the group. I mean, let's be honest. We couldn't understand Jar Jar. I mean, he was probably stoned out of his mind. So
so my list is Empire is number one, followed by a New Hope, then Rogue One, Return of the Jedi, uh
Oh, I
uh
do.
Force Awa- the Force Awakens is actually my number six and number seven for me is Phantom Menace.
Phantom. All right, Nicole. So we gave you
Number
our
seven.
we gave you some of our Star Wars list. Now, Nicole, where do you put Phantom Menace Episode One? Where do you put it?
I'm not qualified to speak on this.
Nah. We got a duel of fates. All right, as Episode One. So where do you put it on your Star Wars list? Do you watch it? Do you not watch it?
Again, I'm not qualified to speak on this. I've not seen any of them in their entirety.
What?
Nicole.
Oh, come on, Nicole.
That's a
Nicole,
problem.
that is a huge problem.
That
Come
is a
on.
problem.
I say I'm a problem child.
Oh my gosh. Okay, is it even on your top 10 list?
I I can't I can't have a list. I can't place it if I've not seen it.
Somebody call 911. I'm having a cardiac arrest here.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. All right.
Actually, I will give you my list. So, Empire,
Yep.
Return of the Jedi,
Well,
Revenge of the Sith, then A New Hope, then um Attack of the Clones.
Wow.
Then I would say The Phantom Menace.
So,
yeah,
the
wait,
Phantom
so
is
yeah.
last. Okay.
So
Wow.
okay, so my favorites.
So yeah.
Mine is different because the very first movie I ever saw, I was probably about 2 or 3 years old, and my parents took me to the theater. And the very first movie I saw was Return of the Jedi. So I probably was even younger then, honestly. And I sat up on my mom's legs and listened to the music the entire time. I fell in love with music because of this movie. And that's Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie of the Star Wars franchise. So we would Return of the Jedi, then A New Hope, then Empire, then probably we would go with Rogue One,
Yeah, Rogue One's really good.
Yeah, Rogue One is really, really good. It makes you I was so angry and I knew what was going on, or I knew what was gonna happen to them at the end of this, but I still cried like crazy and I was still angry about it. So Rogue One, and then there's The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens was a really good one.
Yeah, and then one of the latest ones, I can't even think of the name of it. They always came around my birthday.
There are
Or
so
opened
there are
around my
so
birthday.
many Star Wars movies.
And then I'd probably go with the first prequel and the Clone Wars.
So, okay. So basically, if you want to know where I put some of the other movies of those ones, let me see. After Phantom Menace, it would probably Attack of the Clones, um, followed by Episode 8, then 9, and then Solo, and the last one would be that animated Clone Wars movie.
I liked the animated series too.
I like the animated series, but the movie that they did beforehand that was a prequel to it sucked.
I think Bad Batch is such a badass cartoon to watch.
Yes, it
I
is.
like Bad
I
Batch.
love Bad Batch.
But
Bad Batch.
yeah, Bad Batch is great. But I'm looking forward to um seeing the next Star Wars movie to come out, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes, the new Mando movie. I am waiting for that
Did you
too.
ever? Okay, maybe I'm like insane and I'm not remember. There was a Lego Star Wars like TV
Oh yeah.
Yes, those were
Yeah.
funny.
and
Yes,
I loved that.
that
I
was funny.
thought that was the most hilarious thing on earth.
Yes, those were funny, but I'm not counting them as I'm counting them more as Lego movies than Star Wars movies.
That's what,
I mean, they fall. I mean, I'm sorry. I liked the stupid.
and that's
My
what,
favorite thing in that movie was when Darth Vader shows up, and then the director comes out and just tells him to just get out of my movie.
just get
And
your
he's-
movie. Just get on the
It's
movie.
like,
Get on the
everyone,
movie.
what are you doing here?
You're not part of it. Get out. And I still play like the Star Wars video games. I still play Lego Star Wars. So it's a lot
We're
of fun.
Star
to
Wars
play.
people. I'm sorry, Nicole.
So we're
Yeah.
Star
Don't
Wars.
be sorry. I mean, I don't mind. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah,
Well, you need
to
to. Well,
see
you need to
them.
watch them. All right.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to watch them, but
No,
they're
she
really
does.
good.
She needs to watch these.
Listen, Nicole, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? You're gonna need at least 4 to 5 days off a week. Reason being because not only the movies, you have the in-between stories that blends in with the
Yep.
storyline too.
Yep.
So you're looking at about
A month.
Not even.
no, not a month.
Yes.
God, no. If you can binge watch them little by little, I say within a week to 2 weeks tops, you can do it.
True.
But in order, chronologically in order though.
Yeah,
Movies,
Yeah.
shows, and in between the in between shows, and then we'll keep watching the series though.
Which
That's why
you have
I
to
think
watch
that's
the
one of the main
prequels.
reasons that I've waited to see it is because I wanted to watch everything in order.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
to watch
yeah,
the prequels. You have to watch the prequels, and then I think the next one would be Rogue One, right?
No, she needs to watch. Episode 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6.
No, because
Don't worry, I'll look it up. I'll
No.
look it up.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
I'll look up the
Four,
I'll
five-
look up the timeline so that way we can make sure it is correct.
Episodes 1, 2, 3, then it will be Solo, then Rogue One, then 4, 5, and 6.
I have
Then
never seen
Mandal-
Solo.
Solo's
Huh?
good.
I never saw
Fuck.
Solo.
No, so is
I
this
love
good,
Solo.
Remy?
I love Solo.
I know.
After episodes 4, 5, and 6, then it's the Mandalorian that blends in. It's years after Return of the Jedi and Book of Boba Fett mixed in at the same time.
Right.
Then The Force Awakens, and so on and so on and so on. But
Wait, you're forgetting about Endor and
yeah, and
Don't worry, I'll look up the timeline.
yeah,
I'm
she'll
looking
look
it
it
up
up. She'll look it up.
Okay,
She'll look
but
at
okay, Nicole. Even though technically 1, 2, 3 are the prequel series, I would suggest technically watching 4, 5, and well, actually no.
I want
never
to
mind.
watch it in order.
In chronological. Well, because yeah, 4,
I
5, and
want
6.
to watch it in chronological order.
So
Yeah,
As
it's
soon
but
as
it's-
I have access to the movies and the
Yeah.
shows. I will do so.
Yep. Okay.
Menace, Attack of the Clones. If we're just looking at the movies, it's Phantom Menace,
Yes.
Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Solo, Rogue One, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then
The Force Awakens, then
hold
The
on,
Last Jedi,
like
and then
I had to like see more. Okay, so The Force Awakens. Oh no, sorry.
The Last Jedi.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. Originals. No, I don't want original. I want the chronological. All right, so Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
You're just doing movies. It's 11 movies,
It's 11 movies total.
and the first three are kind of trash.
So I
compared
think
to
so. I think
the actual the 4, 5, and well, I say episode. It's 4, 5, and 6, but it's actually episode 4, 5, and 6.
Sorry. I
Empire.
think we should end this.
I think we should do it.
Oh, wait, sorry.
I think
No,
we, I think
New
we,
Hope Empire.
I think we should do
Return of the Jedi.
is I think we should do is we should have a Star Wars movie. Have Nicole come over.
We need to
watch
stream it.
Watch
we'll just
it.
Stream,
So
we'll just stream watching it.
we can't stream it. We can't stream it. That's the problem. We can't really stream it on here. So
Hey, Nicole,
Disney Plus probably watched all of it.
you can't.
So Nicole,
Thank you.
I just put a thing in the chat that tells you the chronological order. It has both the release order and chronological one.
There you go. All right,
Thank
Nicole.
you.
All right, Nicole. So I have 2 songs that you can choose from for next week's episode, but it's our Halloween. It's our Halloween episode. So you got to do it on Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller, or you can do the theme song to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Those are the two.
Wow.
Those are
Over
the-
the theme song to Halloween? Really?
well, I mean, I'm trying to keep it Disney related because
Oh.
Jackson was Captain EO. So Thriller,
Oh.
Thriller, or you can do the song the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Well, the Twilight Zone
Okay,
Tower
I
Terror
can
theme
do
song
Twilight
is
Zone, although I was thinking of doing Friends on the other side.
Oh, okay. You know what? So you got three. You got 3
Ooh,
songs.
I like Friends on the Other Side.
You got 3
sorry.
songs.
Friends on the other side. Sounds
Good
good.
song. Yeah.
You got what did I just say? Oh,
I have no idea.
you got Thriller.
It doesn't matter because everybody's
There we go.
everybody's going
Friends
Friends on the other
on-
side.
There you
Friends on
go.
the Other Side.
Friends on the other side, and that's gonna be our song for our Halloween.
on the other side.
That is going to be our Halloween song for next week. It's going to be Friends on the Other Side on Nicole's music notes and her noteworthy nonsense. Okay, Nicole, so tell us what is happening over at Jewel Nightclub.
Okay, so we had our Halloween party last Friday, which was fun, and we are doing karaoke every Thursday night. And usually, 9 times out of 10, I'm hosting. That's always fun. And that is from 8 to midnight. And on Fridays, we have solo piano, all request. And Saturday is dueling piano, again, all request. And every night we have our charity gaming, which, of course, as part of Florida, you can't gamble. So when you get your chips, you're making a donation to a local charity called Blatantly Honest that does anti-bullying and suicide prevention for kids in the area. So if you want to come support that cause and learn how to play craps, blackjack, or roulette, we got you. Come check us out.
And you guys can check out Nicole over at Jewel Nightclub over by the International Drive area. Just type it on your Google and you guys go check her out. So lots of cool drink specials and go support some charities at Jewel Nightclub. All right, Chris, what is happening over at Studio 21, the baseball podcast?
Well, as you no doubt heard, we're in the World Series. So game 1, Friday, 8 p.m. on Fox, Garrett Cole versus Flaherty. So I'm going to be doing not a show that night because I'm going to be let at least the first 4 games go. Then I'll do my show in Spanish and in English because I got a invite to a very big baseball podcast spot on, I think it's on Sunday or Monday, and the show is going to be broadcast in Puerto Rico. So I got invited to be part of that show. So I'm being represented by the Yankees. Everybody has their own team, so I'll be representing the Yankees in the World Series. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, game one this coming Friday. Garrett Cole, Flaherty. Get your popcorn ready because from what I hear, it's gonna be. I predict there's gonna be a brawl. It's gonna be a fight. Who's gonna start it? I'm guessing it's gonna be the Dodgers, but never know. Could be the Yankees. It being instigating, but I'm predicting a fight in game one and a fight in game three back in the Boogie Bronx in New York. But on top of that, I will say this to you, Nicole. You had a hell of a season. You really did. You
Yes, you
pushed the
did.
Yeah,
envelope. You pushed the envelope to the end, my dear. And your Mets,
absolutely.
you looked amazing. Considering that you came short, but that just leaves a good taste in your mouth for next year to come. So you can
Exactly.
give you can give the Dodgers a good ass spanking next year. But other
And you
than
know what?
that,
I got to go for my second string team, so I got to pull for the Yankees now.
well,
So,
no, hey, more power. Hey, root for the Boogie Bronx. But yeah, yeah, Remy, game one Friday, 8 p.m. on Fox, and I'll be broadcasting my
Yeah.
podcast show the next three games after that. So
Hey, Christian, I'm gonna say this one thing. You hope that you win this World Series and hope that you keep Juan Soto because you should be worried because Juan Soto might come to either me or Nicole's team next year.
well, here's the thing. There's one thing to that. You know what that's
What?
called? It's
What?
called a big fat checkbook that I don't think the Phillies can afford. The Mets
Yes, they
could.
can. They
Mm,
Mets good. Mets have
mm,
a bigger pocketbook.
Phillies can because they're gonna depending on who they release because I heard news that they're getting rid of that they're losing possibly Stott and or
well,
Rome, which could help
well,
them relieve some stuff to get them that.
we'll
But the
see
only
about that.
reason, well, we'll
But
see.
but,
Be
but
warned.
Remy, that's what's going on in my show. So yeah,
Awesome,
just
dude. Awesome, dude. Can't wait to check it out. You guys can support all of our buddies over at Studio 21, the baseball podcast, on all podcasting platforms, and check them out on social media as well. Mike, what is happening on your YouTube channel, dude?
Well, I did do a recent thing where I went to Six Flags. I'm actually going again this week, and that one will have a video
Did you do a
because
food review?
food, yes, it will have a food review, and it will have I will have food reviews in that one, talking about specifically some of the food at for what was it again? Oktoberfest, because I was gonna put one up for last week's, but I went before Oktoberfest left. I went before Oktoberfest. They had the food stars out, so couldn't really do that much stuff there. But look forward to this weekend where I will post a food review of some of the foods there.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys. Well, it's time for us to get up on out of here. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you guys like this episode as much as we did, you guys can follow us on all social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right there on TikTok as well, which I will be streaming tomorrow. If you guys are out at the Disney theme parks, I'll be out there streaming with
I'll be there.
with Scott from the No New Friends podcast. So I'll be out there around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So come on out, say hey to me, and if you guys want to join the TikTok, cool. You guys will be part of the Roundtable TikTok tomorrow. Also, guys, you guys can buy a candle from the Magic Candle Company. Use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for that lovely discount. If you guys need a battery, a rechargeable battery for your phone while you guys are out at the theme parks, use our Amazon link right there under our link tree, which will be posted on this episode. Or you guys can go to remy'sroundtable.com and you guys can click on that link right there. And believe it or not, guys, we do have some cool t-shirt designs right there on tpublic.com. On behalf of Mike, Jen, Nicole, and Chris from Studio 21, the baseball podcast. Guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park podcast. Good night.
Adios.
Chris, you just think you'll be there tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there.
What
I'm
time?
off tomorrow. What time?
What time will be there?
About around 10 o'clock or so, I'll be there.
Okay, hit me up, and I'll let you know where Scott and I are going to be tomorrow because we'll be there up between 9:30. So,
And you're gonna be live streaming on the Remy's one, right?
yeah, on TikTok and on just for a little bit on TikTok, and then head on over on YouTube for a little bit as well. So be there on there too.
Okay, I'll be on them both at 9 o'clock. I
Yeah,
can watch
well,
them.
between 9:30. So depending on what time I'll get there. But yeah, dude, hey, hit me up tomorrow. Are you gonna be out there all day, or are you gonna do another park, or what?
I'm just gonna be there for a short while because I have to meet my wife around 2:30 for a medical appointment. So
Okay.
just to kill time, I'm just gonna be out there for a while.
Yeah, dude, I'll hang out with you, man. I mean, yeah, I'll hang out with you for a little bit out at Hollywood Studios. You can hang with Scott and I if you want. But
That's cool.
just hit me up, man. All right,
Hey,
you.
they're cool.
All right, YouTube guys.
Hey.
YouTube, good night. We will see you guys tomorrow over at Hollywood Studios, and just follow us on all social media, uh, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and just type in Remy's Roundtable. And like I said before, we do have some cool T-shirt designs, and Mike was able to check some out, and he actually likes some of them. So
Yeah, there's some of them are really cool looking. Definitely try some of them out.
yeah, so go buy one, buy some stickers, buy a magnet, buy a shirt, just to support our program. And just want to say thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week for our Halloween episode. So you guys have a great night. Bye bye.